All right, guys, welcome to First and Goal. I'm your host, Flavo Oriana, brought to you by Four Corner Sports. All right, guys, so, I'm very disgusted. I'm very disgusted on how these New York football Giants already have looked, and this is already week one. Guys, I mean this with the bottom of my heart, but I'm officially done with Daniel Jones. I can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. All right. I understand that he's entering his third season. All right. I understand this is only just week one. I understand you guys might be thinking this is just Monday morning quarterback talk that I'm saying right now. But I'm officially done. All right. I am done. I've never wanted this guy on the Giants to begin with. All right. I said that there was plenty of other picks that they should have went after. I wanted Justin Fields over in replacement of Daniel Jones because I just felt last year wasn't even good enough, even though they were fighting in contention for a playoff spot in one of the worst divisions in football. Year one was bad. Year two was eh. All right, he had a little bit of flashes, but I just didn't see it. And now we're going into year three, and the numbers alone, all right, fine. Didn't throw an interception. But 22 completions out of 37 pass attempts. Has 267 yards passing, averaging, a little over 7 yards per pass. Got sacked twice, and in result of losing 13 yards. Had a 90% passer rating, and he fumbled the ball. He lost a fumble. Guys, in 40 games, I had the stat in my head. This guy has committed 40 turnovers, all right? And this guy has not even played 2 complete full seasons. How does that happen? You committing 40 turnovers, all right? And he also has lost 18 of those fumbles. Guys, I personally do not like this guy, Daniel Jones. I understand why the Giants drafted him to be the predecessor of Eli Manning. All right, yeah, sure. You want him to look like Eli Manning. You want him to talk like Eli Manning. All right, but you know what? He doesn't have the game like Eli Manning. All right, Eli Manning was a staple for the New York Giants organization for almost 2 decades. Sure, there was headaches with him. This guy, would be a turnover machine at times, but there was nothing of a complete failure like what it is right now with Daniel Jones going into year 3. Face the Denver Broncos, a team that isn't that good to begin with, all right? Facing a journeyman quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater, and you can't get anything done. You can't get anything done, especially after, Dave Gettleman, that's somebody I also want out of the organization immediately. After Dave Gettleman gets you all these weapons, and I understand that the Giant offense is bad, O-line is bad, all right? There was even a clip, if you look it up online, that Nate Solder was trying to rush, Devontae Booker. Hello, Devontae Booker plays for the Giants. Nate Solder, you play for the Giants. Why are you trying to rush Devontae Booker? Man, the Giants look bad, all right? What's it called? Who's the better team between the Giants and Jets? I'm actually going to say the Jets. The Jets look a lot better, all right? And that's that they have less weapons than, the Giants. All right, the Giants at least have Saquon Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram. They ended up signing Kyle Rudolph, all right? They ended up signing Kenny Golladay. They ended up getting the new wide receiver that they got, I believe, from Florida. Can't pronounce his name. His name doesn't resonate in my head at this very moment. They ended up getting him. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, there is weapons around for Daniel Jones, and all he was able to produce was just 13 points. 13 points, and that's not good enough at all. All right. I personally feel that this experiment is over. I don't want him on the team. I wanted Justin Fields. They had a perfect opportunity to grab Justin Fields. They ended up drafting back in the first round, and I completely understand it. You getting that extra first round pick for next year. But it ended up drafting back once they realized that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to get Devontae Smith. Hello, guys. You realize that your quarterback problems are pretty bad with Daniel Jones. He is not the answer one bit. All right. With Joe Judge, let's see how he does in year 2. Obviously, the team was playing a lot better, towards the end of the season because they were they were fighting hard. They were battling, each and every single game. They were in it. But with Daniel Jones, I'm done. I can't take it anymore with this guy. This guy's going to be fumbling the football, doesn't know how to slide. He tries to, cradle the football and then go down with the ball. And he's just a recipe for disaster when it comes to him, taking off. All right. And I just personally feel that this is just, it's going to be the same shenanigans once again and once again with Daniel Jones. They're going to play this Thursday against the Washington football team. Good luck with that. I don't even know if they're going to get 13 points this time. They might be lucky enough to get 10 with the way that Daniel Jones ended up playing. All right. That front four by Washington is hellacious. All right. You got guys like Chase. These guys. I have so much useless stuff that I have stored up here. I can't remember the number one pick that they ended up getting, or the number 2 pick that Washington ended up getting a couple years ago. But they have a hellacious front four. All right. Washington, their only issue right now, as of right now, is their quarterback, and maybe they should be looking into getting Cam Newton. But if I'm the Giants, I don't know what they plan on doing with Daniel Jones. I mean, Jason Garrett, in my opinion, he always has like a very vanilla offense, and with that vanilla offense, I mean, it's very predictable. I pretty much knew what was going to end up happening with the team. Saquon Barkley was only averaging 2.6 yards a carry. Chase Young, that was the guy. Chase Young. Yeah, Chase Young is gonna make Daniel Jones run for his life come this Thursday. All right. The O-line is terrible. I could have at least built a better O-line in the amount of time that Dave Gettleman has had. What is he on year 4 by now? Year 4, and he still hasn't been able to get it together. All right. What has he done since he's been part of the New York Giants? What has he done? Trade Odell Beckham Jr. For what? For what? You re-sign him just to trade him? Just to accumulate Jabril Peppers? Okay, fine. I like Jabril Peppers. They ended up getting an extra first-round pick, which ended up becoming Dexter Lawrence. All right? But, man, you trade Odell Beckham Jr., all right? You had a 1-2 tandem with Saquon and Odell as your big playmakers, okay? Sterling Shepard is not your big playmaker. Evan Ingram, he doesn't really block at all right? He's more of a catching tight end instead of your traditional tight end, all right? So he's not going to help out the O-line with blocking like what a Rob Gronkowski would try to do, which would buy Tom Brady time so he doesn't get sacked, all right? There's so many holes with this Giants offense. I just don't see how they're going to be able to get a victory this coming Thursday. And I just feel like, the worst is yet to come. That's how bad I feel like it's going to end up getting with Daniel Jones leading the way. But yeah, guys, I don't want Daniel Jones on the team past this year. I know they're not going to release him, all right? But at least look into a different avenue. I would at least prefer they look at somebody, who's been around the league, who can at least, hold it down for the time being until they get their next predecessor. Because Daniel Jones is not it. Daniel Jones is not it. Giants made a big mistake not drafting Justin Fields. He looked phenomenal in that care package that he was featured in with the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Football when he ended up rushing it for a touchdown. And I just think that the Giants are once again going to be, haunted by a quarterback that they should have drafted, and they realize, oh man, we had the opportunity to snag him up, and we didn't. But that's just my take right there. All right, guys. So then, thank you for tuning in to First and Goal. I'm your host, Flavo Rihanna, and stay tuned for more videos to come for this, throughout the NFL season. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Please hit the like and subscribe button, guys. That really does help out the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, guys, and have a good one.